She sat down on the porch, opened the book at page 89. In the beginning. She then closed the book. Silence is the best start. I won't say anything for a while, but you should know that I'm the voice. I'm whispering his thoughts in his head. He likes the way I sound. He thinks the way I sound. He likes my music.
How you doing? You okay? You alright? You feeling good? I'm feeling very good myself. I had a lovely little sleep on Peter's sofa. I feel refreshed and cool and ready to go. That's the thing with being the itinerant musician. They always throw you out of your hotel. No matter how good you have been, they always put you out at 10:30 in the morning. I didn't cause any problems, I didn't cause any fight, I wasn't rude to anybody, but they asked me to leave. It's terrible. Let's have a good time, folks.
Saw a girl in a 5-year-old dress, just flown in from the west. But she wouldn't look at me, give me the time of day. That's alright, it's okay, she's not my type anyway. Another girl from another side of time. This one's of my dreams and desires. When she comes to me in the black and night, she comes to me. I know her name, I know her name, Lilith is her name. Another girl from another side of time. This one's of my dreams and desires. When she comes to me in the black and night, she comes for me. Know her name, I know her name. Lila is her name. I know her name, I know her name. Lila is her name.
I find bottles on the street. So was 2,500 bottles with a friend of mine. I bought my first guitar with that. Was good. Yeah, it was some kind of $90 or something like that. Those moments. So hello, man.
Ik ken jou van de bel.
And the bell, yeah.
Oh, zelfs opname.
Well, the funny stuff, 1 week after, I was trying to sell again the guitar because I couldn't play.
Got my mojo working. Got my mojo working. Got my mojo working. I got my mojo working. Got my mojo working. I got my mojo working. I got my blues. I got my blues. Got my mojo working, buddy. Jazz on
Well, in the beginning, you want to play together with everybody because you can learn of them, you know. And on your own, you don't know how to do many things. So the things you can do, companion with somebody else, it sounds much better. So in the beginning, when you just start, you find brothers, you know, that also have guitars, you know, brothers in arms. I put on a record and I heard Jimi Hendrix. I was like, Jesus, what the fuck is this? Then I thought, like, I got a guitar somewhere. But then I just pulled it out, opened the case and started fucking jamming with Jimi Hendrix, which of course I couldn't play a note. So it really sounded terrible. And then a guy I know, who is like an excellent guitar player, he already was at that age. And he said, "Oh, you play guitar?" I said, "Yeah." And I played only one night with Jimi Hendrix and I didn't know what I was doing. Then I explained to him I was just doing this and this, and he said, "Well, then you're not a guitar player." I said, "Well," and then he said, "I could teach you." So I said, "Well, that's a good idea." And then I said, "What's it going to cost me?" And then he said, like, 12.5 piece of hash, 12.5. So I had to pay him every week 12.5 hash. Then we smoked it together. So half of the time we were listening to music and we didn't. And he was playing. Half of the time he was playing, and I was just sitting there, like, "Wow, I want to play like that." Well, in general, yeah, depends on, like when you're into the song, when you get into the music, I think it always feels the same. It's like, yeah, you're open to everything, you know? You're out there, your soul is speaking, you know? It's not anymore, you're not inhibited by the things you can think, because you're not thinking. Then you go free. Everybody will be free, and that's what you will feel in the music too. If that happens, everybody can feel that. This is also probably why.
Do we feel that? Or is it just you?
No, everybody feels it. The whole room.
Well, now down the union down, you were rich and you were so. You probably were the fallen train, and now my eyes are so. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. Well, now they'll play all right. Well, now Knoxville's a pretty place, Memphis is a beauty. If you wanna see the pretty girls,
This is my grandfather, the grandfather I knew. He kept collecting these moments of this family. He made hundreds of pictures and shot hours of films of people he knew or just met. My father wrote poems in a little black book, but nobody could read them. Pen, paper and rye, lots of them. He didn't feel at home. He wasn't at home. He had read one of his poems for me, but only once. I only remember that he wanted to make love to the whole world. Don't we all? When he returned from Havana in '79, I asked him what he's been doing. He said he sat on the beach with Fidel. They had drinks and talks. I asked him, what did they talk about? Things, he said. People talk about things when they drink. I don't think we ever had again a conversation except the days before he died. But that was worthless. He said he would answer my questions. I even can bring my camera. 2 days later, he was found dead with his fucking skull opened. His fatherly promises soaked the carpet. For that reason, I often lived with my grands. They were both hat makers. For the men and the women. On weekends, we went to the forest on the hills where Grandpa slowly built a small house and Grandma was knitting. I wasn't sure if I liked the place back then. It was hot and dry and I had to go to the stream for fresh water. I had too much energy for that silence. We acted like a family. We sat around the table and had dinner together. One day I was sitting in his chaotic little shop when Grandpa suddenly lifted a piece of the chaos and pulled out some film equipment. He gave me an 8mm camera and he said, "Use it, it's an instrument." It was a Russian model. Soviet actually, her name was Quartz, a beauty. She showed me a black and white world. Everything was suddenly different. It unleashed my imagination and right away I made 2 terrible short films. Grand liked the madness in them. The same year he died. About a decade later my mum was searching for her father, my grandfather. It was then when I found out that Grand wasn't my grand. He was the second. People said his self-portraits are a reminder of me, even though we were not related. I never met the other one. I had no place for him. Just like Dad picked Fidel and the drinks, I picked my grandfather.
I grew up with the punk Vasco from Euskadi, the north of Spain. I grew up with the punk rock music in Espanol, no? And also did Kennedys and Pistols, but mostly music in Spanish. Punk rock, good lyrics, really good lyrics. It's the feelings, you know, it's the energy, the blues expressed. But I'm a guitar player, you know. You have to play blues if you are a guitar player. I think that all the music got a little bit, slightly blues music inside. If you hear Bob Marley, it's a blues. Or Peter Tosh, for example, is playing blues.
Indeed.
We were talking about with some guys yesterday about that. When you grow up, it's more blues, man. Everything is blues. I'm trying to play in my own way, you know, my song, my my voice in the guitar, with the guitar. It's good if you can take, for example, the style from Jimi Hendrix, from Stevie Ray, for different great musicians, and you make a licuado, and shake, and after you drink,
Yeah.
and after you play in your own way, with all the styles inside you, in your way, you know? You know what I mean?
Purple haze all in my brain. Little thin chairs don't seem the same. Acting funny, I don't know why. Cues big while the kids is kind. Purple haze, all alright. Don't know if I can have to die. I'm happy or misery. Everybody is the girl, put a spell on me. Hear me, baby. Hear me, baby.
Play it.
Yeah.
Like when I'm playing a song, I see this thing happening in my mind, and I feel through it. I walk through that feeling, and you know, it's like a landscape that you go through.
So you have 4 songbooks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that's all right, Mom. That's all right with you. That's all right, Mama. Just any way you do. Well, that's all right. That's all right.
did you guys get where you are right now, actually?
What do you mean?
Well,
Blood, sweat, and tears.
yeah.
You're,
Yeah, same shit counts for being a musician, man.
yeah, sure. It's exactly the same, I think.
Yeah, well, it is because sort of you become good at breaking hearts, right?
Yeah.
Because of your dreams and,
Exactly.
and such.
Yeah, that's a good point. Dreams are a good point.
I guess so.
What are your dreams?
My dream right now is to be happy, I guess. There was already a question.
How do you define it?
I define what? Luck?
Happiness.
I don't know. I think, I don't know. I think true happiness is what you guys maybe have reached, you know?
No, why do you think that?
I don't know. You guys are doing exactly whatever you want to do, you know?
It's temporary.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do if you... What would you do?
I have no idea.
Everything, it always changes. Things change all the time. You just adapt and adapt and adapt and adapt.
Okay, go.
Good on you, you found a heart, while yours is just meant to be broken. You led us on from the start, to believe you should see no emotion. Find a way of bending the truth, always seem to swim with the tide. But my oh my, if they only knew how a guy like you is living a lie. You're a stranger to yourself. You're a lost soul, I can tell. In a strange life where nothing really works, you're a stranger to yourself.
It's a Romeo and Juliet cigar box. And it's got a warning on it here. The warning's about that smoking can damage your sperm, which I thought was really appropriate. The frets are made out of bamboo that I whittled down to size. One of them is not exactly right, so I'm going to have to remove this one. It's got a buzz in it. And the tuners are spools that they used to use in Holland to make lace for the little string guard. And it's fastened by the ingenious technology of Velcro. I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me. Although we're apart, you're part of my heart, but tonight you belong to me.
good song. And it was really,
What song was it?
yeah, Neil Young song. California sounds going down in the West.
I'm gonna listen to my LPs.
I'm gonna lend you that LP. That's the best fucking Neil Young LP ever made. It's a country LP. I don't know the fucking name anymore because
Everything is country.
too drunk. Yeah, but this is his one and only country album that he plays together with fucking the whole country scene. Also, yeah, I don't know, remember names of this one. Such a good fucking like rhythm and fastness to like punk. He's still he plays really beautiful song, but he does it with like every song is like a Johnny Cash song. It takes 2 minutes and 15 seconds or 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Can you
really? He's like an old punker who plays really beautiful love songs sometimes.
He's a lover, not a
okay,
father.
come on.
He's like, you should see him with an electric guitar and a fucking stand. Huh? Yeah. This is David. He's
I know.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Your neighbors?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, really?
You never sang a love song to me, though.
There are no images of me except when I'm a kid and now. Fucking absurd. No images, no memories. I look at these unknown faces and I wonder if they are family, friends, lovers maybe. It's like entire chapters of my story missing. And I wonder, where is my ground? Yet one cannot be rootless. It's the need to connect and belong. The ones who think like me, some who play like me, the ones who would sit around the table with me. That's why I like to listen to all those versions of covers repeatedly, redefining over and over again the tune and the poetry. They connect me with the divine, with these ancient life cycles of redefining ourselves through the telling of our stories. The camera changes the world. The idea that it can be all different mesmerizes me. The last Christmas before his death, Grand gave away his collection of books. He emptied the shelves one by one, hoping one would appreciate his way of goodbye. Some years later, I received a box with film rolls and film negatives. He filmed everything around him, until Grandma got fed up with the artists in the house. Writing with light is like writing musical notes and putting words under it, in search for the crescendo or the fourth chord.
I never knew God made honky-tonk angels. I might have known you'd never make a wife. You gave up the only love that you ever wanted. You went back to the wild side of life. The glamour of gay nightlife has lured you to the places where the wine and liquor flow, where you're ready to be anybody's baby. forget the truest love you've ever known. I never knew God made honky-tonk angels. I might have known you'd never make a wife. You gave up on the only love that you ever wanted. I went back to wild side of life. It's an old Hank Thompson song from 1956.
On my father's side, my grandmother, she lived in Brooklyn, New York for a long time. But even when she came back after that, she was still known as a kind of a local melodeon player, they call it, which is a concertina. And if you don't know what a concertina is, like a little hexagonal kind of squeeze box. I think her husband, my grandfather, there was lots of songs that he would sing as well. My dad was a fiddle player, played it to the end. He's also a great harmonica player. He played one of those chromatic ones, one of those big long silver ones. He had one as well with the button for doing whatever that did, hitting a different key or what, I don't know what that did. It's a little bit of a mystery. So it was on both sides, and yeah, so it's in the DNA, and if it's in the DNA, well then you have to do something with it, because if you don't do something with it, you will probably end up getting sick, you know, or living a long life of misery if you don't bring out what is inside you.
What are you looking at?
Shirt.
Come here, boy.
Okay, keep doing what you're doing.
Y'all know you're outnumbered.
Yeah, we were
right?
laughing about you.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, flattering and gorgeous. I don't give a shit what we sound like.
Sit up straight first.
My mom performed. She played the ukulele, and she played up until her 7th month of pregnancy. And
What a good
she
tune
played
over
the
there.
ukulele, but she played a baritone ukulele. And my grandma played. She taught herself to play the guitar. And she also sang on the radio when she was a young girl too, my grandma.
Let's go!
We wore mustaches.
Really?
We have a silly stuff.
What was that, G?
Hey, you other girls.
And the other girls?
Hey, that would be us.
We're out too.
Because
We
you're
were
all
trying
coming
to
from...
tune, actually.
Well, I'm from Canada. Oh, sorry.
Nobody played music in my family, not that I'm aware of.
Everybody in my family plays an instrument except for my dad, but he can sing loudly.
My mom and dad had a huge vinyl collection though, so I kept digging in it as much as possible.
But they didn't play them.
No, they didn't play anything, and they got me a guitar for my maybe 12th birthday or something like that, which was pretty sweet, given the fact that they didn't play music or something. But I was listening to music all day, every day, so they thought, hey, let's buy her a guitar. You know, when you're a teenager and you're like sitting on the beach and smoking pot and like trying to look cool and failing also.
Failing.
I just do it. I don't know why. You know, as I said, I was like an avid listener of anything, classical music also, like very not knowledgeable, but really keen to discovering new things. And then that day, for my birthday, they bought me a guitar, and I was like, oh, this is cool, and this is not so hard, and it was hard at the beginning, but I was just like, I don't know, I feel like I can express things or feel things that are hard to put into words, really. It's just a vibe more, it's just a...
Actually, that's kind of what happened.
Guys.
Kind of.
Sort of. We had an awkward whistle.
Well, my partner passed away last September, which, you know, months down the road, a friend of mine, he held a benefit for me to keep me on my feet. And there was a band there from West Virginia. But I really wanted to sing a song for the guy that had organized that for me. But I sat down with my ukulele and realized that every song I knew, I had built up over a 9-year period with one man. And I didn't have a song left. And I sent an email to Marie and Miranda with incredibly hard Boswell sister songs in the mail and asked them if they would come by and see if we could do these songs. And Marie said, the Boswell sisters.
I said, no way, Jose.
Because the Boswell sisters are a group, they're from New Orleans, and they're real sisters, and you can't beat that harmony that sisters sing. That's real, real hard. That's very ambitious.
Actually, we'd never sang anything together, the three of us.
Ever.
We met briefly, but never actually
Well, Marie and I had an after parties about 3 o'clock in the morning, and we, of course, thought we
Many
were
moons
fabulous
ago.
at that time.
That was epic, though. I remember still.
Playing together with other musicians, and especially just jam sessions, you know, playing together, that is the most joy I can experience, I think, on life, that moment, you know.
Jamming.
Jamming, just playing, just hanging out, friends, just playing.
Hola. Yes. Hola. I think that when I was kid, always trying to find something. I don't know what or why, but always the routine kill me. You know, I cannot support the routine. I have to move on. When I was 16, I wasn't traveling. 17, I was across the border for Brazil. I was minor. I was illegal.
Everything is rolling.
Everything is rolling. But my family, I have to say, is no musical family. There's no. Of course, my father was singing when he make pasta, the Sundays, or barbecue. Was always I grow up with the Italian canzonetta italiana, on the radio or cassette, or those time cassette. You want to express something with the movies, for example.
Yeah.
I think it's the same for me. With the music, I want to express something. It's I really don't know. Really, it's natural for me. It's like why you you grow up. I don't know why I grow up because it's natural. But this is my blues. This is my blues. To be alone with the people I love. That's it. And don't cry for the baby. It's not gone. It's not with me. No, my baby is with me. I live in the Lapland. So Lapland is really far away. It's the north. So I'm disconnecting with everything. I go there for that reason. I want to be out of the war. I think that the charm for me is the moment when you are free to play what you want with the right people. But you don't know because it's jam. You don't know who is the other people. But it's connection. This is the moment when you say, yes, the music is universal. So you talk with the guitar, in my case, with the guitar or with the cajon or with the bass. But we are talking. Where I go when I'm playing, I don't know. I don't know where I go, but sometimes and mostly I'm not there, you know. When I'm there, no, I'm not there, you know. When I'm playing there, I'm not there. I'm floating. Yeah, that's what happened. I'm floating. Yeah, that's my feelings in that moment, I think. And what I'm looking for, if I know, that's the end.
Like if you're in the bell, you sit on a chair, you're playing, and you're probably more into jamming together with the musicians, and then, well, for the audience, they see a table with musicians, which is like just like being around a campfire, something like that. I think if you've never heard music at all, and you don't know what it is, you can live your life without it. You know, you can go and hunt and whatever it is you do in those days, probably when there was no music. But once you heard it, you're gonna make it. You want to hear it again. And this is probably also why in the old days it was very a big happening always when people made music, because it had to happen live. So they were all waiting all week for, oh fuck man, Friday night around the fire, these guys are gonna jam, you know, with the fucking tambourines and shit, whatever they had in those days. And everybody would be excited, like, oh, it's gonna happen tonight. You know, everybody's coming together. And this is the feeling, like with the jam session too, like everybody's coming together. And in this time and age, you know, it's very special to still have that it's still important to come together, you know, because you can get music anywhere, out of a fucking wall, you know, out of a, you know, you can, like like the snacks, you can take it everywhere. But if once you heard it, you're probably addicted to it. And it's like, once you did it, it's probably even worse. And it's I think, you know, the only thing that comes close to maybe is sex. You know, like once you had an orgasm, you want to have it again. Everybody probably wants that.
Even try to run away. Can't escape from the water of love. It's bound to get you someday. Yeah.
You know, the wife is a good taste in music. Kind of, you agree on most things, not everything, not every record that we come across we'll agree on, but that would be a bit freaky if we did. I don't even agree with myself on a lot of the records. One day I like it and 2 days later I'm not so sure. Not so much anymore. I tend to agree with myself on most things these days. But that's all down to age, isn't it? But when music, like anything else, whether it's the ability to paint or draw, is part and parcel of who you are, and it's in your genetic makeup, then you should work with it and befriend it and use that energy to some sort of positive benefit, if not for yourself, for somebody else. So you got to go with that. It's the only way to go, I think, in my humble opinion.
He keeps hearing my voice, whispering the questions he wanted to ask, the questions one cannot put into words. Maybe time. Time is the biggest question. Time is the most we can give. Yet lost in the beauty of music, we all become timeless, weightless, and free. And when he came home, what did he do with his time? Did he find the final crescendo? So, what's next? She whispered. What's next?